All right, so it's that time that we all like. Daddy Owen is in the house. Now you're even starting to stretch.
Of course.
Why? Do you think this is football? We're about to do what? Euro 2016?
Yeah, Euro 2016. I love football.
I know you do. So which team are you supporting tonight?
Tonight I'm not supporting any team.
France or Romania?
I'm not supporting any team.
Why?
I think France will win because they're at home. But basically, during the tournament, I'm supporting Spain.
Spain?
Yes.
All right, don't ask me what I'm supporting because I'm supporting the ones who are going to win.
No, okay. I'll tell you. When people are like, Betty,
yeah.
they won.
Oh, they won.
Oh.
Fine. Then I'm going to be like, that's the team I was supporting.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you?
I'm fine.
So the last time you were here in, and it was like a mob. You remember that time we had students?
Yes.
Remember the students?
From Kakamega. Yes.
And we also had your brother.
Yes.
And it was such a crazy show.
I know.
And so since then, what have you been up to since?
So much. Now you can see my ring.
I can see that.
Hey.
And I'm happy for you. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank
She's
you so much.
so beautiful.
Thank you.
So how's marriage life?
I've known her for so many years.
Yeah.
So for me, I think it was just more of a formality to it and making it right with God and all that. But her, me, everything, the story is still the same.
So what is now new? Because now you're living together. There are things that you're getting to know about her that probably you didn't know.
Of course, as in, let's not lie to each other.
It's like, hiya, the guy snores.
Yeah, I know. Those things, Let me tell you something. Those things you never know before. But after is when you're like, okay, my friend, you are here and you're here forever, man.
Yeah.
So you have to live with it.
Yeah.
But basically, there are things that you can work out.
Yeah.
And apart from that, I think I'm enjoying.
Okay, that's nice.
Yes.
Are we gonna have babies anytime soon? Owen's running around.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're still in honeymoon stage.
Honeymoon stage has been how long? 2 months?
2 months now.
2 months.
2 months.
All right, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
All right, so going back to music, Groove Awards just the other day, and you actually led in the nominations. You were nominated for 4 categories. Is that right?
I'm not even sure. 4, 5, or 6.
Oh,
I'm not even sure.
But do you say? And you say that when you're leaning back on the seat?
No, I have no. Okay, I can't remember.
How come? Is it because they no longer matter until you don't even keep count, or what? Or you won too many of them?
Yeah, I'm past that stage.
Why?
I'm past that stage. As in, to be honest, where I am right now, there are so many things that I'm looking. Okay, I started winning Groove 2004.
Okay.
You understand? So right now, there are no things that you can look up to, because, to be honest, it means you're stagnant. In life, you need to have new challenges.
But don't you think winning means, of course, that people, whatever you're doing, is not just is actually impacting people. That people actually appreciate your music and they want to see you, go home with an award or 2.
No. It's very different. You see, it was more of popularity contest.
Really?
Yeah. When it started, it was more of it was more of panel and all that. Then it changed to become a popularity contest. But now it's not a popularity contest anymore. You understand?
What is it now?
Right now, I think those who want it more win it. Those who don't want it, they can't win it.
No, but wait a minute. What are you saying?
If you want it more, you'll go and win it.
What does that mean?
You'll campaign, you'll tell guys vote, and guys will do it.
Okay.
You understand? But it doesn't mean that we can't dispute Bahati is very good. You understand? You can't take it away from. When you can debate. You understand? You can say arguably the best gospel artist. You understand? You can debate about Bahati, about Willie Paul, about all these other artists. There's so many, because at the end of the day, the industry is so big. Right. It can't be limited to an award. That's all I say.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't limit to an award, because, to be honest, there's so many people who I know they're doing big things than even awards.
All right. Yes. So are we saying that these awards are not really true to what exactly they should be? Because awards, even globally, the awards are very important, because of course they say that you did a good job, you had the best song this year that people were able to relate to and everything. So are we saying that these awards do not fulfill the mandate that in the first place was supposed to?
Okay, there are some people who, to be honest, the award will give them something, right, or it will just give a limelight to their career.
Okay.
But to be honest, even for me, right now, even if I win a Groove Award, how will it help me?
Okay. How did it help you back then?
You
Tell us.
understand?
So how did it help you back then?
Back then, I needed it because, to be honest, it was like a platform for me to catapult myself to another level. You understand? To meet other people, to new challenges.
Right,
You understand?
right.
But right now, I don't think such a thing can challenge me.
Okay.
Yeah, you understand?
Okay.
Because there are people who it can change their career. For example, someone like Jimmy Gate or Giuliani. You understand? If they're nominated or they're not nominated, they'll still remain
They'll
behind
still remain
Jimmy
Giuliani.
Gate. You understand?
Yeah, and
They're
they'll
past
still
that.
have a following.
You
from
understand?
people
My
who-
brother Afton is, you understand? Those are the things that I'm talking about.
Okay.
As in, right now, there are other things which you are looking at.
All
And
right.
it can shock you because even for me, I was so shocked. Like, was it yesterday or yesterday but when I received a letter from South Africa. I won an award in South Africa.
Wow.
You understand? A continental award. So to me, that one matters.
Okay,
You
because
understand?
it's a new thing.
There's a new challenge.
All right.
It means next year I need to do a lot for those people who voted for me in South Africa and Africa as a whole to see and to know who Daddy Owen is.
All right.
in a better way.
All right, that's fairly. I mean, that you say something, you bring in something very new to this whole conversation about the awards.
Yes,
But now, what are you working on right now? I know the last thing probably you did was with Papa Dennis.
Yes. Okay, I'm doing so much because apart from just music, one thing people don't know, I'm an artist. I paint.
You paint what?
Abstract painting.
Okay.
I do abstract.
Really?
I can see something. That's my
Okay,
that's
so
my
that's
work.
yours.
That's my work. I do
so that's-
abstract painting. I do abstract painting. It's something that I've been having a passion
Yeah.
to do, but I've never known how to go about it. And you see, for me, before I do something,
So that's one of your works.
that's one of my pieces.
Okay. Okay, what?
A strategist.
Okay.
The element of surprise. So before I do something, I must do a research behind it. So I went and searched, and to be honest, right now in the pipeline, you'll see one of Daddy Owen's showcase
Wow.
or Daddy Owen's gallery one of these fine days.
Wow,
But
lovely.
We will start with mostly like a, how can I put it? Maybe just a showcase
Okay.
in August.
All right.
So guys will come and bid and buy.
So let me ask you, let me ask from a very layman point of view. I mean, the work that is on the Super Bowl right now, the work that you've done. So how do you finally know that this is something? This is something. Okay, you know what? Let me tell you about that. It's fine. Let me just get out there.
Layman.
Let me
Just
just go
say
as
it.
basic as possible. Because, so for the people who really appreciate art,
Yeah.
and, they go to the galleries and they actually, stare at like a painting
Yes.
for such a long time, someone else will go there and be like, so what are you guys, staring at?
Like this
so what is
painting
this
you're seeing
exactly?
right now,
Yeah.
I showed it to one of my friends who
Okay.
loves art. He looked at it for 20 minutes without talking. 20 minutes. Just
So-
analyzing it.
Can I tell you what I'm seeing when I look at that? And I want us, Raul, my director, please just bring it up again on the screen. So me, first of all, when I looked at it first, I kind of like saw the the flag of the colors of the Kenyan flag. Of course, there you go. So I can see black, red, green, okay, white. So apart from that, I'm like.
Art is a feeling.
Okay, so tell me about, so what were you feeling when you're...
It's more of a feeling,
Yeah.
an inspiration.
Okay.
You understand? Before I became a musician, I used to do graffiti work
Right.
at 2M. I used to design matatus. This matatus season.
Wow, okay.
But the difference is, when I was working there, it was work. And you see, art can't be work per se. As in, no one can tell you, now I need you to design 15 matatus.
Right,
It's
right.
really hard
Yeah.
because sometimes, for me, it's more of inspiration.
Okay, okay.
I must be inspired to
do
something.
something,
Like
yeah.
right now, I'm in that season whereby I want to do this.
So you want to paint and do...
Yes, I want to
So
paint.
tell us, I want to understand. So what were you thinking when you painted what is on the screen right now?
This piece is called Superiority.
Or superiority?
Yes.
Tell us
Yes.
more about it. I actually want to understand for real. This is not even for this is for me, So what
That's
is
for
this
you, not
about?
for the
Yeah,
audience.
I'm actually curious.
So when you look at it,
Yeah.
the first thing, okay, when you start painting such a piece, you start with the background.
Okay.
The background tells you a lot, the feeling, what
Yeah.
you're feeling in the brush and all
Right.
that. It's like you're in your own zone.
Okay,
You understand?
okay.
What is the feeling you're feeling at that moment? Because for me, I had doubts. Can I do abstract? Can I
Okay,
do it?
yeah.
But at the back of my mind, I was telling myself, I can do all things
Right.
through Christ who
Right.
strengthens me.
I like that.
So what is the word that was coming in my mind? I'm superior. I know I can do it.
Okay.
You understand? So that is the feeling
Okay.
that you can tell from this painting.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Actually, like, now I see it.
Now you understand.
Now I see because of the black stroke. I feel like, you know, you
Yes,
can be
yes,
as powerful
yes,
as you want to be.
And you see, even a painting has a face.
Okay.
Ebu, guess what is the face of this painting?
You want me to embarrass myself?
No.
You want me to? Okay. So
it's not only you.
So a
the
face
of this painting is that white splash. That's
okay, that's true. So I've seen the black more, but I think it's because I also love black as a color.
But the one that is on top.
On top, it's like the white.
Yes, it's the white.
Okay, I'm seeing peace. You know, that's I think that could work, right? So and this is not, of course, I mean, this is great. This is, and I'm sure that people who are watching, they're like, wow, I want that.
Yes.
But that means that even my daughter, my small daughter, I think she has some soul in her.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
All these things are nurtured.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
I always give guys an example. There are two great footballers in this world.
Yeah.
There's Messi and there's Ronaldo. Messi is more of natural talent.
Right.
Ronaldo is more of a machine. He works out. He works to be the best. You understand?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, he gives you a good example that sometimes you're not better than maybe he's not better than Messi,
right,
but he can work and nurture his talent to be better. Than Messi.
Right.
So these things sometimes when you see it in a small baby and all that, just nurture it.
Just nurture it.
Okay,
that's a lesson. Okay, I can see you're already prepared. Good for you. Good for you. All right, so fine. So you're doing this. You say that you want to come up with a gallery. That's what you want.
Yes.
So what exactly is going to be? Because at the end of the day, you hear of galleries which pass a message of this gallery is for this. This gallery is for this.
Okay.
Is there like a message?
Yes, I'm starting with an exhibition
in
August, whereby I'm planning to have, like you'll find, during the exhibition, of course, it's a room, a big room, where you'll find my pieces there, here and there. I want to partner with one of the photographers who's very creative, whereby you'll see shots of maybe how riots are being done in Nairobi and all these things. And that's something creative. Apart from that, I'll include maybe a musician, but more of someone like Aaron Rimbui, someone who's just playing the keys or a violin or something of the sort. So during that day, on that night, maybe it will be a cocktail or a dinner, guys will come, because I know so many guys who love art. They'll come and buy the pieces, and the proceeds from the revenue will go to my foundation called Malaika Tribute Awards, whereby I pay tribute to people living with disability.
Wow, that's amazing. And of course there's music. So does this mean that you're putting your music on the hold, or can we expect something new from you as an artist? Artist.
Of course. You see, music will never.
So you are a man of many trades.
I'll do it. I thank God, because sometimes I say, God bless me with so many talents. It's just for me to exploit, because at the end of the day, when he comes, he'll ask you, I gave you 5 talents. What did you do? You understand?
So on that note, I want you to talk to young people out there, because, you're a role model to so many people. And even when I tweeted and said that you're coming on, most of the people who are, all over the, on my timeline, they were saying, oh, good, this man inspires me. So, basing, what I want you to tell young people right now, based on, these talents that you have, and using them really, not just saying, okay, I'm good at dancing, so I'm going to, dance forever. And even for me as a challenge, you're good at this, but you can also try out other things. So what's your message to young people who look up to you and they're really struggling with, they don't know exactly where to be in regards of career?
I always tell guys, it not cost you anything to try. Because to be very honest, when I was in primary school, I was very good when it comes to painting and drawing. Then in high school, I was very good in sports, football and basketball. Then after that, I came out of school, after Form 4, my dad took me to a college for air travel and military studies, something very different from what I'm blessed with. So from there is when I was now finding my way. You understand? It was really difficult, because at the end of the day, everything I was trying to do, it was more of, it needs money, because I wanted to be a musician, but I needed money to go to the studio. So what did I do? I went to Mtindo and started selling I started a kibanda to sell mango and all that. Then from there I went to Gikomba. Then I worked for indies here and there.
Daddy Owen did this?
Yes, Daddy Owen did this. I have photos and all that. And after that, I before I even went to the studio, I went to M to start painting and designing matatus. So I explored all these avenues to find my way. You see, that's the problem. Sometimes I feel like us, we drag in so many things before we find our way. And the difference is, maybe abroad we'll find a young man who's 5 years already. They know a young boy who's 5 years. They know what they want to do. Or even the parents are direct them to that. They have that opportunity to do
Yes,
that. But in
yes.
Kenya, sometimes it's just for you to exploit all avenues. And trust you me, you'll find your way somewhere. Because I always tell guys, the moment you're still living on earth, God has a purpose for you.
Okay.
And you must finish your purpose before you leave earth.
All right. So if Daddy Owen sold mitumba clothes in Mtindwa and Gikomba,
Yes.
it means you can really do anything.
You can do anything.
And be great later.
You can do anything.
All
You
right.
can do anything.
I like that.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I want to see if you can do is maybe be a part-time news anchor here at KTN News. So the last time, did you do it, by the way? No.
I did it. But you see, I always find this thing to be very unfair.
What do you mean?
You try me in your career.
No,
So
no,
today,
no. Let me.
okay, tonight, what I'll do,
Okay,
I'll try you.
okay,
I'll
no,
give
no.
you lines. You understand? I'll try mine. Guys will make fun of me and all that. They'll laugh at me. It's okay. But after that, I'll give you a verse. Okay?
To do what?
For you to rap that verse exactly
But wait a
the way I
minute.
said it.
But wait a minute, Daddy Owen. This is my show. I'm
I
the
know
one who
it's your
calls the
show. I know
shots
it's your-
here.
No, it's okay.
You know, you are
Okay,
under my
I'm
rules.
asking for an opportunity.
I-
For an
Let me.
opportunity.
Can I paint? You
No,
know.
no, I don't want to paint. Is this simple? Like 4 lines or 8 lines? It's
So
very
this.
simple.
So these lines are for what? Like a
A verse from my song.
from your song.
Yeah.
I can sing that anytime.
Okay, no, I'll give you the verse.
Okay.
I'll do the verse first, and then I give you an opportunity to repeat
Okay,
the
sawa. Sawa. Challenge. Sawa. I'll take it.
You'll take the challenge?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Do you know who you're dealing with?
Okay.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
you forgot.
Okay.
Oh, so let's do this. Let's first do what I want, because this is my show, first of all, and then I'll later on. After the break, when I get things, my footing, I'll do second. Go first, you do things my way.
Sawa,
Hey, but
sawa.
you're coming with your own rules. Hey, Sawa. With your great abstract painting, you know. I'm even seeing the